Noon, and good evening. Whatever you are, you're listening to Gugu Radio 24/7 from Yambio, Juba, to Reet, the voice of the future.
Thank you very much. Welcome, both of you. Gary, and another guy. What is his name? Wilson, yeah. Welcome to both of you in our program today on Gugu Radio. Before we start our program, please, can you introduce yourself for our audience, please? Go ahead.
Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. My name is Gary Julius from Uganda. I'm a program director for Pauline Oloro Foundation, Uganda. Thank you.
Yeah, let the Wilson say something as well. Yeah.
Yes, hello viewers. My name is Pastor Wilson Okang Ezekiel, the operations manager for Pauline Oloro Foundation, Uganda. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, Wilson, before we go to Gary, my question to you, can you tell us about the experience with Pauline Oloro organization in Germany, please? All the big picture.
Thank you so much. Pauline Oloro Foundation, Uganda, is a non-profit making organization. It was established in, the idea was conceived in 2019, sorry, and it was registered in 2021 in August. And we are serving the community very well, and in the areas of education, peace building, psychosocial support, and livelihood economic empowerment. And these are done both for the refugees and the host community within Adjumani. So I have worked with this organization now for 7 years, and I've seen quite a lot right away from the need assessment when our CEO, Madam Esther, came here with our late Bishop Juma John in 2019. We did a community assessment from the refugee camps to the schools, even to the host communities, and even the government here in Germany. All responded. The need is so huge in the area of education, in the areas of livelihood and food security, in the areas of psychosocial support, because there are a lot of traumas, because people have experienced issues with conflict, and others have lost their dear ones. But simply because of that, there are a lot of traumatic experiences. And because of that, we are able to establish the foundation, and the foundation all along has been supporting in those three broader thematic areas. And we not only work within ourselves, but we work with Adjumani District Local Government, because we have signed a memorandum of understanding with them. Yep. We also work with OPM, Office of the Prime Minister, that oversee the operations of organizations here in Uganda. We also work hand in hand with UNHCR and other implementing partners. And they too have recognized our support in the different areas. So currently we have 6 women groups that we are supporting with agricultural intervention. And we also support 66 children in different levels, in primary and secondary, paying their school fees and giving them scholastic materials, and at least putting hope a glimpse of hope in their future. So that's why we really appreciate Paulino Loro Foundation Australia and the donors, and even our work here. We value life because we say life is precious.
Yes.
So for now, thank you. That is
thank you very much.
little experience that I have been working with Paulino. When you go to the field and you see the joy in the faces of the people,
Yep.
you celebrate that we too can also contribute in uplifting poverty and sending children to school, fighting illiteracy, and at least also averting some traumatic experiences. When we go, other things requires counseling, others requires prayers, others requires physical intervention in other specific areas, with skill training for them in the areas of liquid soap making, sanitary pads making, because children, the girl child especially, others could not go to school simply because they lack, they are in their periods, and there are no sanitary pads for them to go, and you see this is, say no, at least we need to do. So Paulino Roro also did that to the community and the school children, and that's why children are able to, we encourage the girl child to go to school, and in our scholarship program there are also very many, and we are proud because they're excelling and they're performing very well. Thank you for your support. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Wilson.
So
fantastic. You're really a manager. You're really manager there. You do the great job. We are very, we appreciate your explanation. Kerry, can you please add something for us, please? The same question.
Yes. Thank you so much. I want to appreciate the submission of my operations manager. He's doing very great job. So foundation, Paulino Loro Foundation, it's, as he said, it's non-profit making organization, a charitable and Christian organization that provides access to quality education, to promoting sustainable agriculture, and then practicing and supporting livelihood initiatives. So the work the foundation is working truly making a tangible impact. We were officially registered in 2021 by the National Bureau for Non-Governmental Organizations, and we are permitted to operate here in the Adjumani district together with the Office of Prime Minister, UNSRA, and other partners. So our main activities, what we normally do here, we carry out in the field of helping homeless and traumatized children, promoting and helping well-being of children and women. We also provide counseling services. You know, there are so many traumatized families who lost their parents in the course of these conflicts in South Sudan, especially the refugees. When they came here in Uganda, others came orphans, widows, and they are so much traumatized. And the government, neither the UNSRA, is not providing enough food for them. That's why they are so much traumatized. Some of the family, especially the single parents, if they fail to get an access to education, even health facilities, they bring the children inside. They end up even burning themselves inside the house. You know, that's due to the trauma that's coming in their mind. So we, as a foundation, we decided at least we need to help such kind of families so that they need to know that they still have hope. Though they are single parents, they don't have enough food for themselves, but they still have that hope. As our vision and said, you know, we need the hope. We need to have that hope from them. So as a foundation, as a charitable organization, we are providing charitable services to disaster survivors and the refugees and conducting capacity building, as my manager has explained. So we are training also the communities, both the host communities and the refugees communities. That's what I can add to what my manager has explained. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. I very appreciate what you said, talking about really impressed me. I'm very proud to see the Pauline Law organization functioning very well in Uganda, especially in the place Germany. Yeah, we are going a little bit in short break. We are going to see some photos. We got it from the CEO. We just share. Yes, that's fantastic. We're watching Pauline Loloro organization in Germany, in Uganda. So it's a very fantastic. I think we have a little bit trouble with the network, but it's not the issue. We still continue, wait for the manager, Wilson and Kerry, to continue for our program on Gugu Radio podcast. I just need to mention for our audience, this is a program, especially Pacific. We target everyone to know we need to support this organization to go further, especially we are in Australia or US or people in Europe. Please, if anyone need to help, we can help this organization like this, support the women and children, the people vulnerable. Our situation in South Sudan, there's a lot of things going on there. It's not easy. So it's good for us to bring our hand together and then to help people need. Especially organization like this, the non-profit organization like Pauline Loloro organization, is good for us to support the organization like that, the functioning to support our people, our community suffering in South Sudan. So that's why we need to tell that the network is not the issue, but we can continue to operate in this situation like this. Welcome back again, Kerry and Wilson. Just explain to our audience about support for the organization, because you're doing great job in Germany, especially in Uganda. Also, we need this organization functioning in South Sudan, especially in Numele, the whole area. In Numele, especially, is very important to organization functioning there. Okay, I know the difficulty of network as well. I need to ask you guys, what is the primary objective of Pauline Oloro organization in Germany? Wilson.
Our primary role here is that we want to support children who are voiceless, who are unable to help themselves access education, quality education. That is our role number one, is to help our children, both refugee and the host. But our priority much is given to the refugees so that they access quality education. And this education is given to them through paying their school fees, by providing to them scholastic materials, and you know, guiding and counseling them so that they remain in school once their school fees is paid, and they perform so that their future is guaranteed. Because we see when you train a child, you open his mind and you open their perspectives, and they will be able to reason, they'll be able to transform the society. So we want them to build that social cohesion. Even the relationship we have between them in school should be very strong, because in school there is only not one tribe. We will have Uganda, we shall have a South Sudanese from different tribes, Lotuko, Madi, Acholi, Zande, Nuer, Dinka, all this. So, and also our scholarship program does not segregate according to tribes. No, we give scholarship according to merits, so that we want them to build that kind of peaceful coexistence among themselves, so that when you are my friend and tomorrow when I go to Nuer land, when I go to Dinka land, we are one South Sudanese. We speak one voice of unity. We speak one voice of developing our nation. So that is our goal number one, just to unite our children and send them to school and be able to alleviate that illiteracy from their minds. Number two is that since the UNHCR have reduced, they have now done the categorization. When you're in category 2 and 3, you don't have food ratio. So you are completely cut off. And those that are in category 1 receive but food ratio, but very reduced quantity, which will not even last people for a whole month. That's why we are intervening in the area of livelihood and agriculture and economic empowerment. Because the plot of land given to them is just only 15 meters by 15 meters, where you only put a house and you can put some sanitary toilets and other things. So the land is not enough for them to cultivate. So as a result, when your food ratio has been cut from you, you don't have access to land, then food insecurity sets in. That's why we have a case in ILO 1. The mother decided, because they were categorized in category 3, there were no food ratio given to them. This woman decided to leave the children, abandon the children at home, and went to look for, money in South Sudan. But the children were left with a girl of 12 years, and this girl cannot provide for the siblings, other siblings. So that because there was no food, she decided to put their children to lock themselves inside and set the house ablaze. He said because of suffering, they rather die. So we are trying to, our livelihood and agricultural support is trying to alleviate some of this kind of trouble and crisis. And my prayer is that peace returns soon to our country, so that our people will go back and will not be able to suffer a lot. So what we do as an organization is rent land for them, high land, and this land normally you rent it from the host community. Sometimes you pay 120,000, others charge it 150,000. just to get 1 acre of land. So when we rent that land, we will cultivate that land. We'll give them seeds, and also seedlings for them to plant. After planting, they do the weeding, they do the harvest. So after harvesting, they will now distribute the food produce that they have harvested from the garden. So as a result, they have at least something to eat. Even if not the standard 2 or 3 meals a day, at least they have one meal a day to eat, or 2 meals a day to eat. So that is the situation. That is our goal, to make sure our people have something, food on their table. They should not die of hunger. That is why Paulino Loro Foundation is
thank you very much, Wilson. Just I'm still asking you before I go to Kerry. What I'm saying, there is another NGO working there, also functioning there in Germany, except Paulino Loro?
No, there are other NGOs. There are other NGOs that are working here. We have many NGOs who are working here, but the ones that are dealing with the agriculture are here. And we have one organization that has already closed, Self-Help Africa, that is supporting a lot in the areas of agriculture, because due to funding, they have closed last year in December, when we had coordination meeting, interagency coordination meeting in OPM office in Pakele. So they say they are exiting simply because there are no funds now. So that is the reason. And we have others that are still working in the area of agriculture. But the issue is the number of refugees in Uganda is too huge. It's many. And here, especially in Germany, there are 235,000 refugees here in 19 settlements camp in Germany. So and UNHCR through Afford is now providing food to this number of refugees. So that is why, and other organizations are there. But
I think it's very emotional. As I said, we are in a difficult network, is still crushing us step by step. But we just do our best, continue, because it's very good episode from Germany in South Sudan, especially in Uganda. So the organization, there is another NGO as well supporting people there, especially in the refugees camp. The reason why people are still stuck there, because the reason for a financial situation. That's why it affected a lot of people stuck in Germany, and some places as well, especially near this area, because as a manager tell us, it's really very important, more attachable for us. But we're thinking about the future. What the future for the organization there, especially in Germany. Before I ask you, let us go to Kerry. Just ask you about the building. I saw the very good building of school with concrete or something like that. It's a lot of money on it. Build a concrete school for the children. What the future, for example, if the peace come, people need to go back to South Sudan, how you guys is going to manage this thing, because this is another land for different country like Uganda. Gary, can you answer this question, please? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Your voice is not there. You're on mute. You need to open your voice. Your voice, yeah. Okay, I know there's a difficult for the voices. I can't hear anything. Oh yes. All right. Open this one. You hear me now? There is not the voice. The voice is very difficult. I can't hear anything. The voice I can't hear. I can't hear. No voice. No voice. Yeah. We'll still continue. Just continue. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. That is the situation now. Affected a lot of people, especially in this area, is like Jumani. More. We have our community. A lot of people living there in the moment. So it's important for us as a community. Let us support them. Support the need, especially in the school, and support them as well. Give them the food, shelter. It's good. That's why we're asking everybody can support what we are doing, especially people, organization functioning in Uganda. It's really very, very, very important for us to support the people underground there. Anyway, I think we had difficult a little bit with the network. Network especially network is still more difficult. We're still looking forward to continue our program from Gugu Radio podcast. As I say earlier, زمان وري قبل في بداية إنه أصلاً Pauline Aurora organization شغل تو ألقى عمله في منطقة بتاع جوماني في يوغندا، وده شغل كويس خالص، وشغل ده فايدة بتاعه يعني برجع للناس الجيني هناك، الجماعة بتاعنا مواطنين بتاعنا هلقي صفة بالذات في ظروف بتاع مشاكل تا insecurity في بلد بتاعنا ساوث السودان، لأنه ده أكتر ناس بيجي جيني هناك سن كيف من بقدر هوب يلقى هوب في الفيوتشر، يلقى حاجة سنو باكله سن بلقى حاجة بقدر بيساعد نفسه تتو day out life كده، لأنه مرات أننا بنسيتوا إنه يعني أجت insecurity بلد ما في الناس لسه جي مشاكل لسه زي ما شايفين لسه الناس يعني فولو أجت غربات ومشاكل ده قاعد شكل ضرر كبير جدا للمواطن بتاعنا البسيط أو مسكين اللي داري ياكل بس داري يعيش ربي يال بتاعه ده اليال بتاعه في مدرسة ده زول ما زول بتاع سياسة، وده زول بس داري يعيش حياة بتاع يوم، لكن إذا أننا بجاب بلوغ ناس يعني بأجت مشاكل بخروبات دي لأنه حاجات سياسية أجت بروتوكول دي ما بودينا لقدام. عشان كده زي ما انت شايف انا قاعد بنتكلم مع ناس يعني انترفيو بتاعنا من جوماني، ودي حاجه فيري امبورتنت كمان الناس اللي برا يعني وما نقدر يعرفوا انه في ناس هناك فعلا محتاجين زي فان ريزنج قاعد نعمله دور الجاي كان نعمل فان ريزنج فيري بيج، لانه يقدر كان في شويه حاجه بقدر اساعد ناس زي اندر جراوند دي، لانه هم الناس هم المحتاجين اكثر لمساعده بتاعنا، ومساعده ما بروح ساكت الا اذا اننا ما مدينا الدين سوا سن كيف انا بقدر اساعد الجماعه دي هناك. Yes, as I say earlier, we know the difficult fight that people there, refugees came, especially in Germany. It's not easy because there's a multiple, all the South Sudanese tribe living now, and the support of NGO, different NGO functioning in Germany. Hey, welcome back again, Kerry. Are you listening to? Are you hear me now? Yeah. Yes. Are you hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
Okay, that's fantastic. Okay, because we know the network is very difficult. Just we need to get short. My question before asking, what the future? You know, we build a school, we build a lot of things for the community there in Ajumani. Ajumani is not part of the South Sudan land. What the future? If the peace come now, everyone need to go back. What about the resources we waste here? Build a school, build a lot of things. Who is going to benefit for it? Go ahead.
Yes, thank you so much. We have already established the plans. Once we complete the school is not built for refugees alone.
Yeah. This is a trouble. We had a big trouble today with the network. Hello, guys. I want to go call Esther. We're doing online call. I think that's a good idea because the video is not okay for us in the moment because we have a difficult of network problem. Yeah. Um, we still continue from Google Radio podcast. That's a really very hello, Esther. Hello. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let us go straight away because we still live is straight. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No problem. Yeah, yeah. That's be great. Yeah. Okay, God. Okay, thank you. Bye. So the difficult facing us now is network. Network is not it's not good at all. Put us in the big trouble. Yeah, we are nearly now finished our program. So we're nearly now finish our program shortly, and then we can start do something else. زي ما انا كلمت قبل طبعا الناس ديل هم محتاجين لمساعده ومساعدات طبعا ما بيروح ساكت الا كاننا نعمل فان رينجينج كتير عشان كيف انا بسبورت كوميونتي هناك في زي الناس اللي قاموا الاكتيفيتي في الجمني يعني في مدرسه في مدارس وفي نيلان كمان يا دوم مساحات بتاع هل سنبذل بنا بيت بجانب في بتوع عنده معسكر بتاع ريفيجيز يعني معسكر ريفيجيز طبعا اكثر حاجه ناس دايرين حاجات زي التعليم وداير الصحه هيلث بتاعه ويا دي حاجه الفيري الاثنين حاجات مهم بعدين حاجه لاكل لو سنو باكل فطبعا شايف المشروع الناس ان جي او بيعملوا زي ما الناس بولين رول هم بيعملوا ومن جي convince community على انه يعمل نظام بتاع خروج يعني you can go to people people working hard عشان people working hard to do something for themselves. I think this is the private job. It's very excellent. We are proud with this organization policy. That's why we need you guys supporting us. Support the organization with anything if you can. Okay, you come back again, Kerry. I'm sorry because I know the network is not good for you there, guys. I apologize for our audience as well. It's okay. But the people listen to your message, what you're talking about. Just, I will still continue. Just, we need to make it very short. Just explain about the future, what the future be for organization in Ajumani. Yeah, very short.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, as I was saying, we have already established sustainable program plan for the future of that school. Once we complete it and then we start it officially, because the school has been established and built not only for the refugees, it's for both refugees and the host communities. So as South Sudan gets in peace, people will be going, South Sudanese will be going back. But still, there are some of our children, South Sudanese children, studying here, and the school is going to be a boarding school. It's not a day school. So as parents go back to South Sudan, our children will remain here. They will be studying in that school. Coupled with the health communities, they will also be studying here. And we are in our staffing, we have also our host communities, especially the citizens, the Ugandans, they are also here. So they will carry on our legacy as some of us will be going back to South Sudan, and then the school will continue moving on. Okay?
Yeah. How's it the relationship between you guys? There's South Sudanese people, especially in Jumani, with Ugandese. There is a good relationship, or
yes,
there is no any challenge between you guys? Go ahead.
Yes, our relationship with the citizens perfect. We don't have any problem with them. There's no conflict between us. We are working in love. We are working in peace, and everything is moving on well. So there's no much problem with the refugees and host communities.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Yeah,
Wilson,
yeah,
you need to add something? Okay, go ahead. Go
let
ahead.
me add
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once the South Sudanese South Sudan, we also have to make the school as an international school, so that you know, when people have just returned, and the education system also in South Sudan is not yet that very strong. So most of South Sudanese have East Africa as their base for educating their children. So this will be also a hub for still continuing to mentor and train our children. So we might elevate it to the level of an international school, so that it brings in people from different countries and different places to come and study, because the land has been bought and is now permanently owned by Paulino Loro Foundation Uganda. So so this would be our office, and everything would be the other side in that land. And also when we shall also establish another branch. So this would like going to an international level from one country to the other. That is what we have in our plan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fantastic. Thank you very much for your explanation. I think our time is running up now. Just let's go to see some episode from Germany. It's fantastic. Both of you can watch it, this episode. tribe. Okay. What do you think about South Sudan?
South Sudan. So my impression of it. Well, I've been actually back home to South Sudan and also Uganda. There's a lot of it has its good and its bad, just like any other country. But unfortunately, due to the colonization and the war, obviously Africa was set back more than 100 years. That's why our counterparts, like our other continents such as Asia and Europe, they're more well developed. So, but a lot of African countries, such as South Sudan, they're set back. So that's why we lack water, we lack good education, we lack clean food, so that's why it has its good and its bad, but it's a beautiful country, there is a war going back home in Sudan, and obviously Sudan and South Sudan, they separated due to a war. It's just unfortunate what our country has been through, but it's a beautiful country with good art.
Yeah. Finally, both of you, just what your last message? Yes, thank you very much. This is the Esther daughter. Joy says she explained to us in radio interview about the organization. I'm asking her the same question. What is the future of organization? Is it going to be in Germany or is it going to be in South Sudan? That's why she explained to us in an interview here in Australia that the time of fundraising as well. Esther organized the fundraising for the organization, I think in 26th of December last year. Thank you very much. Before we're handing our program, just I need to ask you guys very quick. What do you look yourself for 5 years come? What the 5 years come for the program? Wilson.
Yeah, I think
you get me?
That is a good question.
Yeah.
Yeah, in 5 years' time, we would love to see Paulino Loro Memorial Nursery and Primary School is up and running, and children are getting education services there. And the other thing that we want to see is that for this women group that we are supporting, we'd love to buy land permanently for them. Like each group should have 4 acres so that we don't hire land for them. And here, a land, one acre of land goes for 1,950,000 Ugandan shillings. So people out there would be able to support, and because renting, sometimes when you rent one season, the next season, the owner of the land will take it away. So after clearing the bush and digging and making the land good, and the next year you are not allowed to cultivate, so that when they have land of their own, that would be something permanent for them. So in the next 5 years, we really want to see that this women group that we are supporting have an agricultural land of their own. And we also love to see that the children that Paulino Loro Foundation and the donors are supporting should not remain only in senior 6. We want to see that they also go to university and they finish school. So when we sponsor them from here, from primary up to senior 6, like currently what we are doing, leaving them after senior 6, and most of them do not, a few of them join institution, others will just go back to skill training and other things. But we would love to see that those genuine and good ones, better performing, should be able to go and finish their university education, like in the areas of medicine, in the areas of engineering, because our country would really want to this kind of human resource when peace returns, and the time to do it and to give it to them is now. So thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you very much. Kerry, you have you have anything you need to add for the 5 years come for organization?
Yes.
Yeah.
For the years, we want to see to it that at least we want to get a lot of graduates of various in different disciplines, especially the engineering, the doctors. We want to get more graduates. At least we continue from senior 6 to university level so that they'll be able to help them, because finishing senior 6, that one you don't have any qualifications. At least if you go to any course of your interest, you are able to get something out of what you have learned. And then we also want to eradicate poverty at least, so that through agriculture and then through the women group, they have their own savings, so that we want to support them to see to it that at least they get food on the table all the time. Then they're also able to send their children to school in case we are not able to support them from senior 6. So that's where we want to head. We want to go beyond our expectations. And then for the school, we want for the next 5 years, at least from secondary, we want also to construct from primary. We want to construct also secondary school, so that primary students that graduate from primary 7, they have to go to secondary in our same school, so that they will be able to be taught in a way that they follow the values and the taboos of Pauline Oloro Foundation. Thank you.
Yeah, maybe to add on what we want to see in the next 5 years is that currently the support we are giving to the people with disability, we are only supporting few of them, and yet majority of them are there due to lack of support. We are not able to bring them on board. So we want to extend these services also to the refugee camps, so that they will be able to benefit from giving. Then we also want to see that Pauline Oloro Foundation is established in South Sudan. That is something that we are working on, that Pauline Oloro Foundation as an organization will have registration in South Sudan, so that when people return from here, they also find the same services Pauline Oloro Foundation is providing, even inside their country. So those are the things that I want really to see happen. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you both of you. I think our time is running up now. Just I wanted to send a message for our audience. I'm going to speak by Juba Arabic. زمان أنا أسمع من جماعة ديل ومن ونسوا طبعا دي الناس الجيني في منطقة جوماني طبعا دي في نورثern يوغندا. طبعا organization تبولين لولورو زمان انتوا عارفوا شغل تو قام شغل كويس كالس لكوميونيتي تينا وكله ساوث سودانيس، يعني هم ما قال لقيتوا بس انه قبيله معين، يعني كله قبائل تانا لساوث السودان الجيني في ريفيجيز كام في منطقه بتاع جيماني. فاجوب بولين لولورو كمان هو ريجيستر مع government بتاع يوغندا. طبعا ده في حكومه هناك، طبعا هو كمان يعني هو ريجيستر وجي فانكشن هناك، يعني استابليش في المنطقه دي، لانه عشان كده من بنى مدرسه وكمان جي ساعد النسوان وفي ناس ديسابيليتي طبعا دايرين NDS سبورت. يا وانا جي وري طبعا اذا كان الناس دايرين يساعدوا كان نعملوا مساعده عشان نقدر يساعدوا هنا في استراليا، عشان كيف انه organization ده عشان بيقدر بروح كويس يقدر يسبورت ناس اندر جراوند. زي ما رئيس زي تشيرمان ونسو وقال انه اجد كمان برفعتها في ساوث السودان وكويس كالس لنا ككوميونتي ساوث السودان. انا بكون براود لان هذه الاورجانيزيشن تينا دي كمان كلي ستابليش برضه كمان في نوملي او في مناطق ثانيه كمان، حتى سواء كان في ويسترن ايكوتوريا ولا في سنترال ايكوتوريا، في كل مكان بتاع ساوث السودان ويجي بولين رورو بكون هناك في فيوتشر. وانا طبعا يا ده جونسو بعربي تجربه علشان كيف انا داير وري الكوميونتي هنا الجي اسمع لقوا بتاعنا نيجي ونسو. Thank you very much both of you, Kerry and Wilson, for your time with us today on Gugu Radio. I don't have much to say, just I say thank you very much. We'll see you next time and right at the same time. Okay, thank you very much. God bless you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Yeah.
Your happiness, our priority. Feeling good and relaxing. Enjoy your dream with Gugu Radio, the voice of future.